Hey everyone, welcome to DET Practice. I'm Eric, and today we're tackling 5 fill-in-the-blank questions back to back. Each one is going to test a slightly different instinct, so stay sharp and let's work through them together. In the first sentence, the subject is she, followed by has, and then the incomplete stem, mana, with the rest of the sentence reading, to finish the task ahead of schedule. Grammatically, has sitting directly before the missing word is your clearest structural signal. The present perfect tense requires have or has followed by a past participle. That locks in the verb form before you even think about meaning. Now look at the stem mana. This points to the verb manage, which traces back to the Italian maneggiare, originally meaning to handle or train a horse. Over time, it evolved to mean directing something with skill and control. In modern English, the fixed phrase manage to do something carries a specific meaning, not merely attempting, but actually succeeding. Paired with ahead of schedule, that sense of achieved success fits perfectly. The past participle form gives us the answer, managed. Moving on to the second question, the subject is they, followed by are, and then the stem expand, with the object being their knowledge through daily reading. The word are appearing directly before the verb stem is an immediate grammatical trigger. Whenever you see are or any form of be in that position, the sentence is running in present continuous tense, and the verb must take the ing form. The stem expand derives from the Latin expandere, where ex means out and pandere means to spread. The image is of something literally opening and stretching outward, which maps perfectly onto the idea of knowledge growing broader. Since present continuous demands the ing ending, the answer is expanding. Now, the third question shifts focus toward word formation. The subject is the teachers, and that possessive structure is your first clue. The missing word must function as a noun. The verb phrase that follows, helped improve the final draft, is already complete and carries its own meaning, which confirms that the gap is the noun subject of the sentence. The stem suggests points to the verb suggest, and adding the suffix tion converts it into the noun suggestion. This tion suffix is one of the most reliable noun-forming patterns in academic English. Suggest becomes suggestion, connect becomes connection, collect becomes collection. Training yourself to see tion not just as a spelling feature, but as a consistent signal for this word is a noun gives you a fast shortcut across many DET questions. The answer is suggestion. Now, the fourth question follows the same word formation logic, but with one extra layer worth examining. The subject is his, a possessive pronoun, which again tells you the missing word is a noun. The phrase to the feedback following the gap is a prepositional complement, and reaction to something is a well-established collocation in English. Notice it takes the preposition to, not for or about. The stem react comes from the Latin reagere, where re means back and agere means to act or do. A reaction is literally an action that moves back in response to something else. Adding the suffix ion transforms the verb into its noun form, just as we saw with suggestion. The answer is reaction. And now for the final question. The subject is these, a plural determiner, and the verb phrase are widely used carries no ambiguity. The subject is plural, which means the missing word must also be a plural noun. The stem meth points to the noun method, which traces back to the Greek methodos, where meta means after or along, and odos means path. The word carries the sense of following a systematic path toward a goal, a structured way of doing things. To make method plural, you simply add s, giving you methods. From a vocabulary standpoint, methods is a high-frequency academic word that appears across research writing, professional discussion, and language education, exactly the contexts the DET is designed to reflect. The answer is methods. 5 questions down, and I hope what stands out is that single repeating habit. Read the structure of the sentence before anything else. Let the grammar tell you the form, and then use meaning and word roots to confirm. That sequence, structure first, meaning second, is what separates test takers who guess from those who know. If you're ready to put that into practice with full mock tests and targeted exercises built specifically for the DET, DETpractice.com is where you want to be. Everything you need is already there. Go check it out, and I'll see you next time.